I don't know what in your life happened that you hate us so much that you don't want to cooperate.
A badged authority gets a taste of his own medicine when he bumps heads with the school administrative authority, and he doesn't like it.
We're here on official police business.
I get that.
We have authority over safety and security. When we're here on official police business, we are over safety and security. This is ridiculous. So if a teacher's getting beat up, I have to go through you to get to that teacher. I was trying to explain to her, Columbus police are over safety and security. You should be welcoming us.
I'm gonna pause you. It's not gonna be back and forth.
If you want me to beg you to get through that door, don't call me.
Your demeanor is off.
It's always been fascinating to me that a whole bunch of different people can look at the exact same video in a different way and come away with wildly different conclusions. Before you watch this video, you should know that a high percentage of the 915 comments under this ABC News video are favorable to the police while calling for the termination and even imprisonment of the secretary and principal. And no matter whose side you take, if you even take a side, personally, I don't have a dog in the fight, but what fascinates me is that the cops actually hit a rival authoritarian wall. They're accustomed to being the most powerful force in the room. And when they're not the shot callers, they're the first to whine like little babies. Columbus police officers are responding to a call about a possible bomb threat at Ridgeview Middle School on March 13th. They were apparently contacted by a safety and security officer. And this is where we are going to pick up the action.
No, that's locked. You gotta wait till you come to
What?
You have to wait till you come to
I'm here on official police business.
I get that. I just radio for the safety security. You come to wait for him to come and get you out. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
What?
I'm just saying.
How-
I'm just going by the rules that
What
I've
rule?
been instructed. This radio for
I
him
thought
to come
that
and get you.
have-
And he's...
Has your union, teachers union, and the lawyers
I'm not
spoke
a
with you?
teacher's union, so
Huh?
I'm not
Have they
teacher's
spoke with you?
union. No.
We're here
I'm
on
not a
official
teacher's
police
union.
business.
I get that, but safety security is on their way to come and get you.
Okay, we have authority over safety
Oh,
and
okay.
security. Do you understand that?
Well,
We're Columbus
I have
police.
authority over my principal. You not over my principal to me. So she tells me for you guys to wait. You're not the first one to go through this.
Uh-oh, we got a rival authority here. We got a person who's actually throwing, hey, I'm just doing my job. I'm just following the policies into this cop's face. And I got to tell you, I love it.
And I'm not trying to be combative, but he told me to let you know, let him know when you got here. He's going to let you know. And I just radio him. He's coming to get you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm just telling you what I go through.
Okay. Did the union and the
I'm not
lawyers
sure.
speak with? Did they speak with you?
I'm no.
They have not.
And I'm not in the teachers union, so no, they won't speak with me.
Okay. Well, when we're here on official police business,
Well,
we are
I will
over
talk to
safety and
I will
security.
talk to legal about that.
When we're here on our official police business, we're the authority, for goodness sakes. Why can't you get that through your thick skull? I'm in charge here.
Just a second. I will email them and ask them.
I will call. This is ridiculous. We are here
You're not-
in
you're
official
not the
capacity.
only one, but you're not the
Well,
only one. So I'm just going by what I know that I've been told by my principal.
So if a teacher's being beat up, I have to ask you to let me through the door. Is that what you're saying?
No, I need Mr. Howell in my office ASAP, please.
So if a teacher's getting beat up, I have to go through you to get to that teacher. That's what you're
Thank you,
saying.
Mr. Howell.
See, that's the problem, is the cops are used to going through people, not to get permission or a green light, but to actually go through people, to trample on them, to trample on their rights, to tase them, to tase their pets, to harass people. That's what cops are used to. And they're not used to running up against a rival authoritarian wall.
So,
I'm
yeah,
just
this
telling
is...
you what I was told.
So if they have an emergency here, She has to decide if it's a big enough emergency.
He's being so passive aggressive, man.
Them and let them know what they need to do. Are you taking them out that way? Or are you taking them out? What's going
I'm
on?
like, I'll put them in the conference room, right?
Thank you, please. Take them out of office, please.
This cop's...
No,
I was trying to explain to her that
And I
the
was trying to-
Columbus police are, she said we have to wait for safety and security.
I was trying to tell her over there that I'm the authority here. You guys are supposed to do what I say.
Columbus police are over safety and security. If there's an emergency here, I don't need to explain to her, I need to get in here now instead of...
You have to go by what
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
been told
So
to do.
I just heard a lot of. I didn't know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
Can you step back over here? Because I just heard a lot of
Okay.
chaos,
This-
and I was in a meeting. So I know, Mr. Howe, come on back over
Oh, Lordy, here come the principal.
here, please. At the door, please.
So
The cop is now in the principal's office.
what I'm going to do is get back a hold again with the teachers union. I'm going to get a hold of legal
What
because
does the teachers union have to do with this?
it seems like they're some of the only people that have pull. If we have an emergency at the school, I should not have. I should not have to explain to this woman why I'm here. I don't come here for party time. I come here on official police business. This is a game we've been playing for years. This is a game we no longer want to play with you. You should be welcoming us. You called us.
We did call you.
If you don't want me here, and if you want me to beg you to get through that door, don't call me.
Okay, well, I'm not really sure all that happened, but
It's all on recording on body
okay.
cam.
Well, but I just came over here because I heard some noise going on. I heard my secretary having to argue or whatever was going on. What I do know is, and I want to make sure this is on camera too, we felt a lot of disrespect by some of the members of the Columbus Police Department, including yourself, sir. What just transpired here, I do not know, but we definitely did call you
How
today.
did we disrespect
Oh, at one point in time, either one of your colleagues, and just even your demeanor right now, your demeanor is off. So we did call you
Because I'm not
today.
into playing games.
I'm not into playing games either, sir.
His demeanor is escalatory. His demeanor is combative. His demeanor is he's put out. He's butthurt. He's the authority here, and you need to recognize that.
So I'm not either, but we are going to follow the district protocols and so forth and so on. Today you were called because a scholar made this threat, which he said he was just playing. So Mr. Howe contacted you, and so now you are here. Miss Nash was doing her job. I don't know if she knew you were coming or not. I don't know what transpired.
I did in that
Okay, she
situation.
knows we're coming here for a reason. I should not have to
Sir,
beg and
can I
plead.
finish this straight?
No, don't argue. Don't argue.
So
Don't.
Mr. Howe asked me, he said, when CPD gets here, let me know. And as soon as I saw them on the camera, I called for him and said, your guests have arrived. Nobody, if there was a situation would have been warranted that it was immediate or whatever, I would have been told because I'm the first point of contact. But that wasn't the case. The case was, when they get here, let me know. And that's what I did. But then
So apparently, the secretary made the call that there's no exigent circumstances. There's no pressing issue for you to get behind that door. So we have protocols in place. And I'm just following my protocols. I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing what I'm told. The same thing that you hear from cops all day long. And now the cops are getting the treatment that they constantly give us.
then I get combative because, oh, I need to go through, blah, blah, blah. That type of situation.
Well, then the other caveat too that we've been told from our district is that the police can't just go all over the building and do whatever you want to do. That has been established too. Now, if it was an active shooter, that's something totally different, but that's not what's going on right now.
But even if it was an active shooter, 376 could show up from 5 different departments and do absolutely nothing. And why is that? Because officer safety is number one. Not your child's safety, not taking down a mass shooter, officer safety. You don't believe me? Listen to a police instructor.
What is the most important thing we got to take care of when we first get to any scene? officer and scene safety.
So this guy crying and whining about, I can't get in. Well, if there was an active shooter coming in, there's a 376 to 1 that you wouldn't want to get in to stop the active shooter.
But there are rules and protocols and so forth. So if a teacher's being assaulted, so there was a breakdown on that too, which Mr. Howell and I discussed as well. But the assault had already taken place. But nonetheless, the teachers called, so they were the ones who made the phone call, and then they had already given information over the phone as to the scholar. Now, it gets back to me that allegedly I stopped information or whatever. Yes. That's not true, sir. You and I only talked once. When I came out of my office door, no, I did not. You asked me, was he going to be suspended? I said, I cannot share that information with you, and walked away. That was the only conversation you and I had on that day.
In the last 2 years.
She should have said, I can't share that information with you, but I tell you what we will do. We will investigate ourselves and we'll get back with you.
I know you have refused to provide.
Because we filed the district protocol.
But that's not your
problem. Yeah, we have.
Are you to give me that student's information now?
It depends on what the situation is.
Are you to get?
It depends on what the situation is. Not for me. The teachers are to give that. They were the ones who called.
You are the principal.
No, that's not how it works. They were the ones who called. You had the conversation with them. So they were to give you. They were the ones pressing the charges or the assault charges or whatever the case might be. That was not Natalie James or Ridgeview Middle School. They had that conversation with you. So that was over there. You and I only talked briefly when I stepped out my office. So
you constantly said and refused information. Are you denying that?
I follow district protocol, and the only reason, and to be honest, I do not feel comfortable even interacting with you right now. The only reason why I came out because there was something.
And nobody should. When you're interacting with cops, you got to be very careful about what you say. It's probably a good idea to say nothing. And you're in the presence of a badged, psychopathic law enforcer who will literally tase you and trample your rights for looking at a sunset or walking your dog in the park or praying in a cemetery or taking your dog to the vet. They will hold you at gunpoint at the drop of a hat.
Going on in the office, and I stepped over here because there's some arguing going on over here with my secretary. We have safety and security for a reason. I personally do not feel comfortable even speaking with you, to be quite honest, because of the way that, because I believe that you do not even have my safety in mind. So I'm just being very clear.
Okay.
He doesn't. And what cop does? What cop has your safety in mind? You know what's first and foremost on their mind? Officer safety. Oh, no matter what happens, man, the paperwork I do, going out and catching speeders and all the economic terrorism, I got to make sure I go home safe at the end of the night. These cops don't care about your safety. Officer safety is number one.
Look in the mirror and ask yourself, can I kill a kid? Can I shoot a grandma? Can I shoot a mom? Can I shoot a dad? Can I shoot a brother? Because if you can't, it's not you that's going to get hurt, it's your partner.
If you mess up, it means either your life could be taken or your partner's life could be taken. And you're taught you don't want your name to end up on this wall.
As an administrator, can I give you my feeling? You, for some reason, you don't like the police, and you want to make things so difficult for us.
For some reason, gee, I wonder what it is. What is it about cops that keep us from liking them? Gosh, I just don't know what it is.
That we don't want to come to your school. And listen, I listened to you, did I not?
You did.
You are, and I don't know what in your life happened that you hate us so much that you don't want to cooperate.
Maybe it's what you did to Johnny Hurley after he saved all the cops in the Arvada Police Department from a gunman who was aiming for them. Maybe it's what you did to Philando Castile when he was trying to pull out his concealed carry license in Minnesota. Maybe it's what you did to James Boyd. Maybe it's what Amber Geiger did to Botham John when she blew him away on his couch in his own apartment, claiming I went to the wrong apartment. Maybe it's things like that. Maybe that's why we don't trust you. Maybe that's why people are scared of you.
But the teachers union, and I've talked with them.
I'm gonna pause you because it's not going to be back and forth. I don't have any hate towards the police or anything like that. There are some who come in over to Ridgeview who are just fine, but all of this and escalatedness and so forth and so on, I do not feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. But because I'm the building principal and I heard what was going on, and I came on.
You don't feel safe right now.
You know why this cop did escalate? Because the secretary didn't appreciate him.
I do not.
Okay, well, why don't you go back to your office and
I am. So, Mr. Howe, did you provide him with the
I'm
information?
going to walk out and give it to you.
Oh, okay.
I can only give you.
Yeah, just give me the top half, and that's fine. I need name, date of birth, and his contact
Yeah, that's
information.
what I'm going to give you. And like I said, I've
And
got to
that's what we have not been provided in the past, so that's actually a benefit for us today.
Because we were the ones who called the school. We called from our end, so
Well, you
we're to
haven't
get
been
that
able to do that
information.
before. So now,
Well, it
there
depends
has
on
been
what
some
the
changes.
situation is.
There has been some changes, and you've been forced to give us some information that we
We've
need.
been following the rules.
You never have.
We
This
have.
is a first for
I
you.
followed the rules,
I'm
sir.
impressed.
May I have your badge number?
It's Officer Connor Badge
You have a card,
1300.
sir?
I do not have to provide you with a card. It's Officer Connor Badge 1300.
Look at his mannerisms. This guy is deeply, deeply offended. This guy is so insecure and he's incredulous that someone wouldn't bow down to his authority when he walked into the room, and that other people might have policies, procedures, and protocols that prohibit him from doing what he wants to do. Isn't that a novel idea, officer?
And we can play this for whoever you want. CONNER, Badge 1300, man. And we can play this tape for the union and who else ever wants to see it at the school board. So, I appreciate your time.
Well, you're really supposed to write it down, Mr. House, but whatever.
This cop's beside himself.
Do you want to write that down for us, man? As the
That's
principal?
the district protocol.
You're the you're the highest piece person. Why don't you
sure
give it to
am.
her and write it down for
I
us?
will walk out with you and give it to you. I'll
Are we
write it
doing
down.
anything with this?
No, the student's already been, so I already checked this, look back, I checked the box, I checked it. It's just a protocol we have to have.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Sorry, this is the first time I've been here, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going
Give
on.
me 1 second, we'll get the times on this incident.
Listen to this cop.
You see what I mean? Something in her life has happened, and I don't know what.
34 on the service.
She is absolutely the most uncooperative person that I've ever dealt with in our school system that wants the police. But if there's a situation here, we don't need to beg that to get through that door. This is ridiculous.
She was uncooperative, and I can't believe, with all the uncooperativeness, he didn't put on his James Freeman gloves. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think about this interaction? If you like my videos, maybe you'll like some of my others. Check out my most popular playlist and look at some videos on there that you haven't seen yet and share them with others. And the best thing you can do to get this channel going in the algorithm is to like it, share it, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon. If you want, become a channel member. Why wouldn't you become a channel member? Grab a hard-hitting conversation starting shirt from the store, and I will see you in the next video.